What I'm about to share with you can be quite controversial. If you are thinking of going into physical, occupational, or even speech therapy to fulfill your purpose in a skilled nursing facility, then you need to listen to the reality of what working for contract therapy companies is like right now. Hello YouTube, my name is Lucy Arnold and I have worked in skilled nursing and home health care as an occupational therapy assistant before and after the Medicare rule changes in 2019. So give a listen and then decide. The new reality of a therapist working in skilled nursing rehab. Welcome YouTube therapists. When I went to school for occupational therapy, I was focused on working with the geriatric population. When visiting family in nursing homes over the years, I always enjoyed bringing some joy into others' lives who rarely received visitors. I have to say, I don't recall anyone sharing work expectations of a therapist in a skilled nursing facility with me. Not only that, but since the patient-driven payment model was implemented, the expectations have dramatically changed. Most facilities hire contract companies. You will appear to work for the facility, but you work for another company. The therapy company's first concern is the happiness of their customer at the skilled nursing facility. Now, whether it is a good facility or otherwise is not the concern of a therapy company. Their concern is keeping their customer happy at all costs. You will understand more how this is reflected more in therapy than a standard business model later in the video. Your wages are negotiated at the time of hire and raises are seldom implemented. Staff reviews are pretty well non-existent. Therapists who openly speak of their wage rates with other therapists are viewed as a problem because companies will hire at the lowest amount of money they can coerce a therapist into agreeing to. Some of the things you will want to consider when negotiating a wage is the productivity standard a therapy company sets. They will tell you it's a fast-paced work environment and they are flexible and it is likely just to get a body in to perform treatment to bill Medicare. Then they will tighten the policies for productivity. Fast-paced means as an assistant, the standards are from 90% and up. So out of an 8-hour day, you have about 20 minutes you can be unproductive. As a therapist, your productivity standard with evaluations included are anywhere from around 85% and higher. You will likely be pressured to shorten the time required to perform a comprehensive evaluation. To maintain this productivity standard, you will likely be performing documentation on your own time. Therapy companies will deny this, but I am telling you that this is true, especially if you need this job to pay for your student loans and live in the manner you are accustomed to or desire. Some have even higher productivity standards and will tell you that it is easily maintained with group treatments. So in groups, you can treat up to 6 patients at one time. Now be mindful. If the facility even has a person designated to transport patients, if not, then this is all on you. I really think transporters in a skilled facility are a thing of the past. The facility is not concerned with how you do your job because they are the customer. And how many customers help an employee with their job? I'm not trying to bash skilled nursing facilities, but this is the reality of what is going on. Currently, the average skilled nursing facility is working at a negative 4% profit. There are class action lawsuits going on with therapy companies because therapists are working unpaid to meet productivity just so they can keep their jobs. And therapy companies are denying that this is even happening. Companies complain they can't find workers when they are taking advantage of the workers they have. Now, vacation time. Under the new patient-driven payment model, facilities are allowed to give a 90-day notice of termination of a therapy company's contract. I have seen therapists work at the same facility for near 20 years, yet their resume looks like they change jobs frequently. This can make it difficult for loans, even to buy a vehicle, to go to your job. This is how it works. The therapy companies establish an LLC under their umbrella company. So usually one company is established for each contract. If a skilled nursing facility has, say, 10 facilities within a state, the therapy company will open, say, ABC Therapy. When the skilled nursing facility gives them their 90-day notice, as a therapist, you will not know until near the end of that notice because they want you to stay there until the end. So how does this 90-day notice affect your vacation time? The therapy company will tell you you may need so many days notice for vacation time. Your handbook may say you need a 90-day notice. If they minimize the 90-day notice, it is because they feel confident in their current contract. When the contract looks unstable, or if the skilled nursing facility gave their notice, no vacation time is allowed without the designated request time. But I wouldn't count on even receiving the vacation if they are already at jeopardy of losing the contract. With the umbrella LLC in place, when and they will at some point lose the contract and dissolve the LLC. Once the company is dissolved, your vacation time is in their pocket. You do not get it paid out. You cannot go after them. You lose, they win. I've had companies tell me I cannot have any time off unless I find my own coverage for any vacation time. When time off is hard to come by, volunteers are few and far between. I have heard stories of how therapy companies cannot afford to allow you all the time off you have accumulated, and they will try to play on you how you still want a paycheck. When a company is run correctly, that vacation time is placed into a separate account at the time you earned it. So if you're working 40 hours every week, business is good, right? When they dissolve that company, that money is the therapy company's profit. Staff coverage therapy companies generally run their staff lean, with the therapists working up to 40 hours a week and no more. Therapy companies are not generous with sick days. Most companies will expect you to make up a sick day within the same week. So, say you have Saturday off. They expect you to work on Saturday to cover those patients. Another point on your workday is that it's pretty much feast or famine. You may work 10 hours one day and 3 hours the next. You'll only get as many hours as the facility has patients available. If they have no admissions coming in, you won't be working. So another trick therapy companies will use when there are not enough patients to treat is you will not work. Even if you are considered a full-time employee, the trick they use is they might not allow you to use accumulated vacation time to supplement that week's income. I have covered some of the most financial and mental drainage that a therapist is exposed to when you're just trying to be a helping healer to a very vulnerable population. So I hope this has been insightful for therapists already trying to keep their heads above water and those who are thinking about coming into the field. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thank you for watching.